What is up, you guys? It's your girl Jay. Yes, absolutely Jay, and I'm back with another video. Let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. We back with another reaction video, and on this video we will be reacting to Jezzy confirming that him and Jeannie may have cheated on him. You guys, you know, they just got a divorce too, and it looking like this one's gonna be messy. Okay, as I always like to state, divorces get messy. But we're gonna dive right into this video, you guys, and see what they got going on. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on with these two right here. Y'all, something is definitely going on.
Y'all, it looks like the divorce between Jeannie Mai and Jezzy is getting really nasty because new details are starting to emerge that just blew their marriage problem wide open and took the drama from being plain messy to being downright insane. Did Jeannie really step out on Jezzy? And why did Jezzy blindside Jeannie and play along as a dutiful husband, all the while plotting the divorce behind her back? Honestly, there is a lot of he said, she said, wild rumors, so let's break this mess down. In case y'all haven't heard, rapper Young Jezzy filed for divorce from Jeannie a couple of days ago, and it had the internet wondering what went wrong because they always seemed like that cute couple who was obsessed with each other.
Yeah,
people
I never
immediately started thinking of Jezzy as the victim because of the sudden way Jezzy filed for divorce and his history of walking out on his partners as soon as they had a baby. And guess what? Apparently, Jeannie found that she was getting divorced along with the rest of us because she was completely blindsided that Jezzy had been plotting to divorce her.
The fact that he didn't tell her he wanted a divorce until it was actually happening is crazy. Yeah.
For months. This made Jezzy look like the guilty party because how on earth do you file for divorce without even having a conversation about it with your partner?
Like none.
People felt sorry for Jeannie because of this and because of how much she had sacrificed for the marriage. In case you didn't know, Jeannie used to be married to a white man named Freddie Harteye, and they were married for 11 years before she filed for divorce. And the reason their marriage ended was because he wanted to have kids and Jeannie had decided that she would never have kids no matter what. And if you are wondering why, this has a lot to do with Jeannie's experience growing up because she had been a victim of SA. The topic of having kids became such a big recurring issue.
SA, what is that? I don't know. What is SA, y'all? Leave it down in the comments.
In the marriage that she eventually had to end it. Freddie ended up getting someone else.
Sexual assaults. Y'all, it takes me a minute to catch on to something, but give me a second. Just give me a second. I'll get there.
Pregnant a couple of weeks later after he and Jeannie broke up, and this broke Jeannie so bad that she vowed never to marry again. She claimed it was a one and done deal for her. But fast forward a couple of years.
Love don't care who it attaches itself to. So while y'all here saying never say never, stop doing that because you just never know. Okay.
She met Young Jezzy. They had an immediate connection that was so strong that neither one of them even tried to front or deny that they were attracted to each other. They went on their first date only a few days after meeting for the first time, and the date was fire. They shut down a sushi restaurant for hours, and when they left, they didn't want the date to end, so they went salsa dancing. The entire date ended up lasting more than 8 hours.
What kind of sushi y'all like? I like the shag dog rolls.
So I walk in, I sit down, and 4 hours later, we shut down the sushi restaurant. We had the most amazing deep talk about our greatest lessons in life, our greatest mistakes. It was super vulnerable, right? So then after that, he looks at me and he's like, yo, you wanna like, I don't know, I don't wanna go home. Do you wanna go salsa dancing with me?
They started dating officially a couple of days after that, and it was all sunshine and roses because we got to see a cute, vulnerable side of Jezzy that we didn't often see.
I have to tell you that getting to know Jay, you guys know him as Jezzy, he's Jay to me. getting to know him has been one of the most beautiful experiences of my life.
Y'all know how Jeannie swore that marriage wasn't her thing and that she was never going to get married again? Well, it didn't take a lot of effort from Jezzy to change her mind. And when he proposed to her after less than 2 years of dating, she was more than happy to say yes. They got married in 2021 and their relationship continued to blossom. Things were so cute for them. And again, Jezzy managed to convince Jeannie to give up another one of her principles: kids. Less than a year into their marriage, he convinced her to have kids with him, and she got pregnant and welcomed their daughter, Monaco, in 2022. Now, it was at this point that people started sending warning signals to Jeannie, asking her to be careful with Jezzy because he didn't exactly have a great track history with his other baby mamas. His baby mamas don't really like him all that much, and if they're not dragging him to court for failing to pay child support, he's calling them broke and hungry. So people wanted Jeannie to be careful, especially since it looked like he was the one who pressured her into having kids. But then she always claimed that things were just perfect between them and claimed that she just knew that they were meant to be together.
We're grown. We're in our 40s. And what I think is that God somehow managed our timing so that we spent time after our long-term relationships. We both came from 10-year relationships. And we really worked on ourselves to...
It don't matter how old you are. Okay? It don't matter. You can always start over, no matter how old you are.
To really understand what healthy love is like.
She was obviously obsessed with her daughter, and she even claimed that she was open to the idea of having more kids with Jezzy somewhere down the line.
You come from a big family, and Jezzy's family is big, and it's like, it's just everybody. So I'm thinking you might want to add a sibling to the family. Are you looking at that? This is like the time.
So we are open to it.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
No. On the surface, things were perfect between them. They had the perfect little family and were open to making more babies. They were both doing well in their careers and stuff like that. So imagine how shocked we were when we randomly found out that Jezzy filed for divorce from Jeannie out of the blue. Right. Well, it was random to us and to Jeannie as well, but it wasn't the same for Jezzy because it turns out that he has been planning the divorce for months. The wild part about this is that
planning this divorce for months and not telling her, y'all, is mind-boggling.
Even though Jezzy knew that he was planning to leave Jeannie, he didn't say anything to her for months. Right. According to leaked court documents, he first drafted the divorce papers back in June and had it signed and notarized back then, which means that he had known for at least 3 months that he was leaving her, and he never said anything until he officially filed this September. And trust, Jeannie had no idea she was being served divorce papers because a few days before he filed, she made a cute post on Instagram with her baby celebrating the success of Jezzy's new book. She wrote, "Today I celebrate a remarkable milestone achieved by my husband, Jezzy, whose memoir Adversity for Sale has soared to the New York."
Bro, if that was me, that had to rip her to shreds. You go online praising him in his book, and then a day or two later you're served with divorce papers. Boy, like, the words are just not here because that's crazy to me.
Times bestsellers list. This moment isn't just a testament to your literary skills, baby, but a recognition of your ability to inspire through the power of storytelling. I'm endlessly grateful for your voice in this world, honored to walk beside you, my love. So what on earth forced Jezzy to fall from such a supportive wife? There are a lot of reasons, and the one reason that the internet is running wild with is that Lil Miss supportive wife was allegedly cheating on Jezzy during their marriage. Do y'all remember when she made this super controversial comment?
You dated black guys.
Loved black guys. Yeah, I did. But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. You know, that's why I married white man.
White keeps her mean and lean, dark meat on the side. Okay.
That's what I like.
Well, turns out that she wasn't joking.
We can't get mad about what the girl likes. She liked what she liked.
When she said that, because allegedly she was cheating on Jezzy with her co-host Mario Lopez. Fans have noticed that these two are often quite handsy with each other, so the rumor that they were sneaking around with each other isn't all that shocking. I mean, just take a look at this video.
Alright, I'm with my girl, Jeannie Mai.
First day at the job, guys.
A proud Vietnamese girl. We're both first generation. I'm gonna have her hook me up with some Vietnamese. I know know a little bit.
Is it just me, or is it kind of giving Amy Robach and TJ Holmes?
Yeah.
So this is why many people believe this kind of explains why Jezzy decided to serve her up with divorce papers out of the blue without any prior discussion. And as if that wasn't enough, he also decided to be petty by throwing some shade at her on Instagram when he posted this picture of himself and said, "To focus on who I'm becoming to focus on who's not coming with me." But honestly, apart from that, we cannot forget that Jezzy has a very bad track record with his partners, and he dips whenever a baby comes into the equation. Jezzy has multiple kids by different women. And so for Jeannie to also have expected him to be in a long-term, faithful, monogamous relationship was a bit insane. Also, he was previously arrested in 2012 because he physically attacked his own son, who was just 15 years old at the time.
Wait a minute. Nah. Ooh, Jesus, what? Terroristic threats. That's what's blurred out. That's crazy.
Also, the way he met Jeannie is kind of sus too. So at the time Jezzy met Jeannie, he was engaged to an Ethiopian musician named Malet. They even had a daughter together. But this relationship suddenly ended in 2018, right around the time he started dating Jeannie. Anyways, the internet is in shambles over this drama, and they left comments saying, they saying Jeannie Mai was smashing Mario Lopez and let that man kiss her baby on national television. Bold. Jezzy signed his divorce papers on June 15th, and on June 18th was participating in Father's Day family time and even hosted a Father's Day party with Jeannie. That's kind of scary.
That is.
So turns out
that's very scary. You don't know. Oh my goodness.
Jezzy filed for divorce since June of this year, and he was busy making breakfast for Jeannie and their baby on Father's Day, knowing full well he wanted to divorce her. That man is full of deceit, because this just shows he really wanted to hurt her.
In the worst manner possible. He led her to believe, oh, it's all shits and giggles. It's great. We're in love. I love you. But here you go. This is how I really feel. Tell me how you really feel.
This situation is a hot stinking mess, and I know we haven't heard the last of it, but I want to know what y'all think about this. Do you think that Jezzy was justified and blindsided Jeannie if she really did cheat on him? Let me know what you think in the comments.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Like I told y'all, there's something going on in Hollywood and YouTube land. Everybody is getting divorced and they are breaking up, y'all. Don't think that you're exempt from this. It could be any day. Hey. Okay? Y'all leave it down in the comments. Do y'all think he was wrong from leading her on like that and then slapping her with these divorce papers? Just a couple of days after all the laughs and the cooking for her and making her feel good on Father's Day, or making himself feel good on Father's Day. I don't know, child. It is what it was. And to the next video, you guys. Bye.
I'm living lovely.